All right, everyone. Welcome to the San Francisco Pro-Am broadcast. This is the 43rd Pro-Am. This is the 43rd year. A lot of years. It started in, I believe, 1979.
1979 was the
And
year.
there's 2 years that were off because of COVID. So if you do the math, it does not equate to 43. But if you do a -2, when you're factoring all your math in, it does equate to 43 years.
Does equate. A lot of history in this gym, Matt. There's a lot of history
A ton of history.
that that has happened, that has occurred in this gym, and we're gonna dive into it all tonight. It's a great night for a championship game.
Yeah, so for our viewers at home who may not know what's going on right now, John Greenberg, the founder and director of the San Francisco Pro-Am, is doing quick little speaking, introducing the crowd for tonight. So we're very excited. We're going to get this game kicked off pretty soon here. We got the Bay Raiders going against the Dream Team. For those who are Pro-Am fixtures, they'll know that the Dream Team is one of the most storied teams in all of Pro-Am, or San Francisco Pro-Am history. So for those at home who may be wondering, who the heck are these two voices you are hearing? Well, we're actually no different than you at home. We're just regular average Joes here. My name is Matt Seska, and then sitting beside me is my esteemed partner, Alexis Moore.
What an introduction, esteemed partner. That's right, man. It's great to be back here at Kezar. This is actually where Matt and I play a little bit of college ball, albeit at maybe a little bit lower of a level than these guys. Some heavy hitters, some good talent out here, but yeah, storied organization and program, the San Francisco Pro-Am. A lot of great talent has come through and participated in these games, and it's set to be another great championship game here tonight.
Game one. We have it's a 3-game series. We'll have game 1 tonight. Wednesday will be game 2, same time. And then Friday, if needed, we will dive into game 3. One thing about this Kezar floor, from playing on it a lot, is it is not. A lot of people think this floor is bouncy because you'll walk on it and it'll seem very soft and like almost trampoline-like. In terms of a hardwood floor, obviously it's not a trampoline. When you run on it a lot, you realize it's a bit more like mud because every step you're just basically sinking into it. It's very soft, so it's great for your knees, but you don't get that explosive pop off the ground.
I will say the one thing I do remember about playing in this gym, there are several dead spots on the court. There are a lot of spots where the ball kind of just sinks into the hardwood. Doesn't have that pop, that traditional pop that you look for in the hardwood. So I wonder if it'll affect the guys tonight. I'm sure them having a lot of experience in this gym, I'm sure it won't hinder their ability to get some buckets and put on a show for the fans.
We're about to tip off here. We have the Dream Team in red and the Bay Raiders in blue. As you can see on our scoreboard, we do not have the time. Unfortunately, we ran into some technical difficulties there. So we will be giving you updates on the time as we go. But we're playing 10-minute quarters here as Dream Team gets the tip-off. I think one of the more exciting things about the Pro-Am here, we've got a 3 right to start it off, is that there's a lot of great players, but it's a lot of great players that, you know, aren't generally known throughout the general basketball world. So what we'll be trying to do here today, Alexis has some great notes on all these guys, is we'll just be going through. We'll be talking about the players, and we'll be, you know, hanging out with you. If you feel free to comment in the chat, we'll try and keep up as much as possible. And if you're interested in anything or have some questions, maybe there's something going on in the court that we don't quite know what's happening, or it's hard to tell at home, just let us know, and we will we'll break it down for you.
Well, they're right there, right off the bat. You'll see kind of that mud sensation that Matt was talking about on the court. Quick turnover for the Raiders. But, yeah, Matt, actually to that point, just in terms of the players and the environment, the atmosphere, I think the thing that was very interesting to learn as Dream Team looks to push it to a quick 5-point lead. One of the most interesting things to learn about the Pro-Am is it has that familial, friendly atmosphere. You know, you've got a bunch of young kids that are virtually courtside. I don't think you see that in a lot of Pro-Ams with this level of talent, so that's kind of cool to see is Dream Team stepping up the defense and getting out in transition. That's 4 quick transition points. And the Raiders are going to have to burn a quick timeout, try and regroup, as they've got themselves into a 7-point hole here.
Yeah, we're going into a 30-second timeout here. There's still 8 minutes and 18 seconds left on the clock, so still fairly early.
This is what I'm talking about right here. Where else do you get to see in between timeouts young kids getting up shots?
Now, this is a staple of the San Francisco Pro-Am.
I love
here.
this.
We'll see even more when the quarter ends and at halftime. We'll even get some adults in the mix. If we do see some good children's basketball, we'll make sure to zoom in and give you some play-by-play for that as well.
Are you going to get out there? You're going to show the people what
the people what it looks like to be 32 years old and out of shape. I don't know. I don't know if they want to see that.
Matt's being a little he's being a little hard on himself. This was a place where Matt was known for scoring in the mid and low post very often.
Yeah, what he meant was mid and low scores. So like 2 points a game, 3 points. So
shot
the player
no
that
good
just took
for
the
Raiders.
shot there is Mikey Williams. He is a young and up-and-coming player. I believe he is still in high school as well. But he's one of the top talents here in Northern California. I'll give some more bio on him as we go here.
Great defense from Dream Team. Quick closeout. No, it's not going to matter. As Bay Raiders finally gets on the board with a 3.
That's Mark Tollefson with the 3 there. He another Bay Area native. Did some time at USF, and then ultimately went on to finish at Arizona.
Oh, bear down.
Back in the day, he was known. What a finish. Back in the day, he was a high flyer. So maybe we'll get to see a few dunks from Mark here tonight as well.
Quick pull-up, all net. Dream Team trying to push this lead. Another 3. It's up. That one's short. Left it on the front rim.
What's great about the Pro-Am too is not only is it a friendly atmosphere, but it's, you know, very high quality basketball. As Alexis mentioned before, a lot of these guys play overseas. A lot of these guys play at various college levels. So you're seeing, you know, high level talent here, really putting on a nice show. It'll get competitive too, especially in this championship. So, you know, hold on to your horses. We're in for a bit of a night here.
We're in for a show, yeah. You can definitely see the championship motor is definitely revving. Dream Team gets another 3. Bay Raiders looks to answer another deep 3 of their own. We've got a 4-point game with just under 6 left to play in this first period.
Bay Raiders seem to be knocking off some of that maybe championship game angst. They found their rhythm a little bit.
You know, the Bay Raiders, they're actually coming off back-to-back wins against Bay City and SF City. They're coached by Rob Thurman. And they're looking to get this championship victory here tonight against what Matt already alluded to is a very storied program.
We got our first dunk of the night.
There's that bounce Matt was talking about. Made it look easy off 2. That was actually one time I got a dunk in Gizar.
You dunked here before?
Only happened one time. We played against Simon Frazier. And a good friend of mine, Tyler Sabino, called it an Angels in the outfield dunk because he said the Angels lifted me up.
Did you dunk off of 1 or 2 feet?
Off
As
one.
we get a foul here on Mark Tollefson, he's going to be shooting 2.
Yeah, off one. Stole the ball at half court. Was running down the left side, and I said, you know what, this is the time. It was an athletes backing athletes game. So for the viewers at home, Matt and I both played a little college ball at Academy of Art University, home of the Urban Knights. Tolfson gets the first one to go. And, you know, we weren't the best program maybe. We had a lot of opportunity, but weren't able to capitalize on a lot of different things. But definitely a fun experience to play in such a storied building like Kezar Pavilion and, you know, continue our college careers.
As we go one for two from the line, yeah. Jinx.
Charity stripe. That's a Stu Lance quote right there.
Not quite familiar with Stu Lance.
Lakers legend, sorry.
Yeah, you're in the wrong wrong city for Stu Lance. We have Bob Fitzgerald and Glenn Azubuike right now, former Warrior.
Raiders get back-to-back trips to the free throw line. How's my man Joe Fonzie doing?
I don't know.
Oh,
we can Google that.
Okay.
Should we Google whether Joe Fonzie is still?
Joe Fonzie. Shout out Joe Fonzie, man.
At Fox News.
First guy to give me some good feedback in college regarding doing broadcasting.
Yeah, do you think Joe Fonzie's watching right now?
I would be very surprised if Joe Fonzie was.
You think he's one of our 14 viewers?
He could be.
We appreciate all 14 of you. Thank you.
All 14, just to match the same point total the Dream Team has right now. Look at that. Divine intervention. Pair of free throws go down for Bay Raiders. They cut this lead to a one-possession game. 4.5 left to play in this first period. We've gotten some substitutions in here, some new faces for Dream Team, as they look to push the tempo a little bit here. Pull-up three won't go, tapped around, and that one's going to stay right here. Off Bay Raiders.
Just under 5 minutes still left in this first quarter here.
You know, it's interesting when you have an opportunity to play in a championship game, you expect, as you mentioned, Matt, there to be a lot of that anxiety, that anxiousness, that excitement to get out there, especially in front of the fans and, you know, what you're playing for, especially in a storied pro-am like this.
Yeah, and a lot of guys out here too. They're trying to find their next gig. You know, both teams, some of their players have already moved on and are playing overseas, and that's exactly what some of these guys are looking to do here as well. There's still a lot of spots left overseas, and they're, you know, trying to hopefully pick up one of those.
Dream Team come up empty the last 3 trips down.
Bay
Raiders
nice
have a chance to take the first lead, and they capitalize. What a pass.
Yeah, what a thread the needle. I think he even put some Rondo spin on there.
That was crazy.
Again, that was Mikey Williams out of the Bay Area.
If we can get a top 10 going, that definitely will make the cut, I think.
Yeah, what time did that happen? 8:18. We'll mark that clip, and we'll get it for you later.
Mikey Williams trying to put on a show.
He is heating up. And we have
just like that,
timeout. Dream Team with just under 3 minutes to go. We have a 17-14 ball game as the Bay Raiders go ahead and take the lead.
Storm back to get that 3-point lead, and you know they were really able to capitalize on the defensive stops, getting out in transition, getting easy points. Able to get a couple trips to the free throw line. Saw the ball go through the net. Sometimes that's all you need. All you need is just 1-2. Go through the net, and you'll be good to go.
Again, we have the Pro-Am staple of some of the
Matt's getting some feedback right now from Scores Keep. He's giving some insight right now. Probably recommending a good pasta spot for later tonight. I'm thinking pasta. It's my first time back in San Francisco in a while, and I love this city. Absolutely love this city. If you have the chance to come to San Francisco, please do. You will not spend a colder summer anywhere than you will in San Francisco. I got off a 280 and was like, what the heck is that? That is a cross breeze like I've never felt in an August month. His Dream Team looks to get into the half court and stop the bleeding here, so to speak, running a little bit of some sets. Strong move to the cup, no good, but the tip does go down. Just like that, 17-16.
Was in a bit of a drought before then. I don't know what the swing was, but as Mikey Lewis attempts a three.
And Dream Team kind of getting back to basics there, sharing the basketball, moving around. When they were in that dry spell, there was a lot of isolation, a lot of one-on-one play. Now that they're moving the basketball a little bit, got 2 quick buckets to regain the lead. And just like that, they get a stop to continue to capitalize on the momentum.
A couple bad possessions by Bay Raiders there. We had the three, the errant three, and then we had the turnover there. We've had 2 good possessions from Dream Team here, so we'll see if we get a Dream Team run here or if Bay Raiders is able to get back on track as Dream Team turns it over.
Just like that. You know, turnovers will always be the Achilles heel of any good offense.
Checking into the game for Dream Team is John Wade from Stanislaus State, which is also right down the road, kind of, a few hours from here, but some may call it the Bay Area. It's definitely not the Bay Area, but it's close enough for somebody to make a claim.
Yeah, that's fair. You know, you gotta.
Oh,
what a move!
Beautiful reverse.
What a move! That's something you can't teach.
No,
that's innate. That's God given.
That was like your dunk, pure athleticism.
Yeah, except no angels were on that shot.
No, he probably does that every game. Maybe we'll get a couple. As Mark Tolleson hits his second 3 of the night.
Looking like he might heat up here a little bit. He went to the bench early with a couple fouls, but he's back. They leave a wide open man, and Dream Team says, forget hand down, man down. You leave me wide open, I'm going to make you pay.
It is raining threes.
Great backdoor cut.
Oh, couldn't quite finish. Coming up on 40 seconds left in the game here, or excuse me, left in the first quarter. As we have an and one. That was Darren Sims for Dream Team picking up the and one there. As Dream Team takes the lead 25-20. We have 40 seconds left in this first quarter.
Gets the extra one at the charity stripe, and if they go quickly, Bay Raiders might be able to do a 2-for-1. It looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. Tolleson bobbles it, regains control, puts up the shot, no good. Gets a rebound and is going to go back to the free throw line.
That's called working.
You can't teach that. That's effort right there.
Yeah. Another thing unteachable.
Cleaning up your own shot at the glass, you know. No Windex.
No Windex.
No corporate sponsors either. This is it's all grassroots.
We'll take corporate sponsors, though.
we definitely will. You know what's funny? I was reading a little bit about the pro-am as Tolleson gets the first one to go. We have a substitution here for Bay Raiders. Maybe a little offense, defense. The pro-am, they pride themselves literally in the description on the website. They pride themselves on not having $18 hot dogs, $15 programs, $85 merchandise. It's just grassroots.
Yeah, I mean,
community-based basketball and entertainment for the players and the fans.
To be fair, there are no hot dogs in here, though.
So we probably should get Matt at Glizzy before he passes out. One-on-one, Shot does not count. They're saying it's a shot clock violation, so that beautiful move and bucket will not count for Dream Team. And Bay Raiders will have just under 6 seconds.
5.7 seconds left here in the first quarter. We'll see how fast we can get going.
Lewis is going to get the ball, taken on 3, and he's going to get a foul. That's what you definitely don't want to do on a final possession.
Not only do you not want to do it, it took them into the bonus. So Lewis should be shooting here.
We got 2 free throws coming up.
Hey, y'all can do instant replay?
We cannot do instant replay.
Unfortunately, we cannot, no. Nah, we
do
don't have that capability.
If somebody would like to provide us with some more
as soon as ESPN
funds,
calls, we'll get that one for you.
If we can get some funds going, we could get some instant replay. We do have our sites on some machines that would work, but so maybe we'll put our Venmo in the chat here. If you want to see instant replay, donate. And we'll get you some instant replay. Yeah,
I love that. I love at the top of the broadcast, Matt, as we have a turnover. Oh, no, it's going to stay with Dream Team. They're going to have 1.4.
Could have maybe used some instant replay for that one.
To get a shot off. Let's see what they do. We got a tip. We don't have a shot that's going to count. Doesn't go in anyway.
Real close. Real close.
It's going to wrap up that first quarter. Bay Raiders storming back to take a 2-point lead, Dream Team, 2-point lead, 26 to 24. And these are the kids Matt was talking about. What I was going to say was I love how at the top of the broadcast you mentioned, leave a comment on YouTube if there's anything you'd like to see or like for us to bring up on air. My man, clearly he didn't hear you. He's not tapping into the YouTube.
Did not.
He came directly to the source.
Yeah, I mean that's a good way to get things done is to go to the source.
Yeah. Just come up to us. Matter of fact.
That's right. Yeah.
Get in your car, pull up to Kezar Pavilion, and look for Matt and I behind the scores table, and give us your live feedback and suggestions. We will be here probably till about 11:30 tonight.
Something that we need to address as well when we talk about the comments is the fact that one of our viewers happens to be the world-famous Herman Pratt.
We have Herman Pratt tuning into the broadcast. This guy not only is a Bay Area legend, he is just a genuine legend.
I mean, this guy is San Francisco through and through.
Through and through. When you think of San Francisco, you think of Herman Pratt.
If you played basketball.
The 4th, by the way. Put respect on
that's right,
that lineage, that heritage.
That is quite impressive.
It's a storied family and tradition right there.
But if you've played basketball in San Francisco in the past 10 years and you don't know Herman Pratt, then you didn't really play basketball in San Francisco.
I was going to say, did you actually play basketball in San Francisco if you don't know Herman Pratt?
No. No chance.
Probably don't.
All right, as we get this second quarter started here, as we mentioned before, the Dream Team is up 26 to 24. Mikey Lewis trying to get it going.
Dream Team, they got a short rotation, it looks like. They don't go deep on the bench at least that early.
No, as we mentioned before, both of these teams have had some of their guys already take off overseas. So each roster is missing a few, which could be for the smaller bench sizes and rotations. But still, both teams have a lot of their good players as well. We have a lot of great talent out here, and all deserving of continuing their career overseas. So,
and it makes sense, right? It's a championship game. Obviously, as coaches, you probably want to get all your guys a touch. Tolson gets the first one to go, but at the same time, you're trying to win. This is an opportunity for you to cement yourself as part of the legacy of the San Francisco Pro-Am. As Bay Raiders is able to even the score at 26. And so that probably also contributes to the shortened rotations.
I thought that basketball was headed straight towards us for a second there.
I would have went full Odell for you.
That would have been very nice.
Probably would have thrown something out, though. Back, knee, sciatica.
And that is Jeremiah Dargan picking up the foul there. Playing out of Montana.
Montana. Leaves the first one short. It's been pretty balanced so far, wouldn't you say, Matt? In terms of the talent, the pace of the game. We've had 6-0 runs by each team, kind of pushed the tempo a little bit. And a couple errant passes and turnovers.
Did I miss a point here?
Well, he missed the first. Did he make the second?
He did make the second, but when did it go from, I thought it was 26 to, as Thompson hits another three.
Don't matter. He's shaking his head at the crowd saying, you're going to leave me open. I'm going to be drilling those all night.
That's his third of the night, and we're only 1 minute in to the second quarter here.
Quick answer by Dream Team. That's what I'm saying. This is a very even, balanced game in terms of pace and overall, scoring. You can tell both of these teams are really obviously trying to get this first championship game under their belt. Deep three, no good by Bay Raiders.
And that is Grayson Carper who hit that last three for Dream Team.
Coach Rob Thurman just told his guy, hey, don't pass up on the first one. Shoot that first one and let it fly.
Nice finish there.
And they're trying to double Mikey Lewis. They really want to get the ball out of his hands. And same for Tolson. It looks like they're just trying to increase the pressure, Dream Team. Stop, pop, won't go down though. And it looks like there was some miscommunication by Dream Team. They just committed a turnover in the backcourt.
That is using your head in the wrong way.
Lewis, pull up, bottom.
Big shot.
Matt said it was raining threes. It might actually be hailing, brother.
We got a lot of threes.
A lot of threes.
We'll have to check in at halftime on how many threes we've had so far.
We are in the best shooter in the world's backyard.
That's another one right there. Yeah, they think they're Steph Curry in the Olympic finals right now.
Hey, man, you hit 4 straight threes with just over 2 to play. The last one being a 34-footer. Fading away to the right, which is a hard shot, by the way.
They said that last one was actually a 2. That last three was actually a 2, so we're going to take all those statements back that we just mentioned because there was, some big statements that were made.
Yeah, I don't think, no disrespect to any of these guys, but got a long way to go to catch up to Mr. Curry.
As Dargan attacks and passes the ball.
Bay Area bully,
John
Wade Jr., JWJ. You guys can just call him the Bay Area bully out here taking people's lunch. In and out. No animal style fries. Gets all the way to the cup.
Thought we were going to see a dunk there. And that is Lawrence Lond.
What a move. Lefty in and out. Left him stuck at half court. Gets all the way to the cup, goes up strong, and he's going to try and have a chance for 2.
That defender realized it was either getting dunked on or fouling him. He had 2 choices to make.
Well, it's one or the other. That's a hard position to be in, but he made the right one. There's a lot of people here, and we are live streaming that broadcast. That would have been viral. Would have been great for us. Probably a little detrimental to him as Lon gets the first to go down. The thing about basketball, I mean, it's with any sport, I'm sure, but the thing about basketball, you're going to get got at some point in your career. If you're playing hard enough, if you seek out the competition, Lon goes 1 for 2, you're going to get got. You're going to get crossed over. You're going to get dunked on. It's part of the game.
I mean, to go back to the Olympic finals, even as John Wade gets another basket here.
I'm telling you, you better call the principal because the Bay Area bully did not come here to mess around tonight.
But as I was mentioning, in the Olympic final, what some consider the GOAT, as Tolson goes for his 4th 3, he someone should definitely guard him. At this point, it's probably, as we get a timeout by Dream Team, it's probably a good idea to guard Tollefson.
It would be a great idea if they could. I mean, he's got height, he's got a nice frame, he's able to hit that long ball.
I don't know what the Pro-Am record is for threes. Maybe that's something we could look it up, but I would say he has a good chance for it. It seems like he may be on pace.
He's got 4 here in the first half, so yeah, he's putting in the work.
I'm not seeing anywhere where we could document or where there's any documentation on
database
a threes leader. We'll ask around, though. Once we get to halftime here, we'll start asking some questions. There's a lot of great basketball knowledge here. I was told earlier Al Addle's son is in the crowd.
Wow.
There's a former Warrior coaching here, so a lot of great basketball knowledge. Again, this has been around since 1979. So there's a lot of old people in here as well.
There's a very balanced crowd, as Matt is so eloquently putting it. But yeah, I mean, to your point, Matt, the Dream Team are coached by Billy Reed, former Warriors alum.
As we check the ball in here, 39-35, Dream Team is leading with just under 6 minutes to go here in this second quarter. To a great start of the San Francisco Pro-Am Championship, Game 1. That last basket there was by
these guys are
Ren
playing hard.
Robinson
man.
out of Cal.
These guys are playing hard.
The coaches, it's getting intense here. We're only in the second quarter, and you can feel the energy is heating up. The tensions are growing.
Lewis, look at this. You gonna leave me alone?
He's got a great command on the floor.
He does. Great feel for the game. Tough putback, won't go. Bay Raiders had 4 chances to put it down. Not a single one of them dropped.
Yeah,
Dream
there's
Team's
a lid on
head
the
back
basket.
the other way.
Oh.
Mikey
Lewis
Williams returns that one to Cinder.
Mikey Lewis.
Mikey Lewis.
That was my fault, though. I made the name error earlier. So to correct, this is Mikey Lewis with the great block. Again, one of NorCal's up-and-coming young basketball players, Mikey Lewis.
Dream City inbound in the corner, tough position to be in. Ball's tipped into the backcourt, and it'll stay with Dream Team.
I think they're trying to work the bully up.
They were. They only got 5 seconds to go. Tough turnaround.
Deron Sims just barely missed that one at the end of the shot clock. We got diving on the floor. That's how you know this is intense, and I think we're going to get a dunk.
Oh, my goodness.
This is my fault. This is my fault.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the always dreaded Hung.
Yeah, and the always dreaded announcer Jinx. I hope none of his friends or family are watching, because then they probably don't like me currently.
One's a tough one. You could tell you saw it in his eyes. He wanted that one to be a highlight reel. He had the lift. He just took off probably a little further than he needed to on that one.
Yeah, again, like we said earlier, this court fools you too. People think it's bouncy. It is not bouncy. It's actually the opposite of bouncy. If you're dunking a lot here, it means you have actual bounce. It's great for your knees, though. You could play on this court forever. You could run 21 liners before a basketball game in your shoot-around and go play that game later and not be injured.
You know, it's funny that you mention that, because I think I've actually done that before. I think I've run 21 suicides before
Yeah, that was
before a game here.
That was the first time I've ever done that many suicides in a shoot-around. It was also the first time I had somebody quit in the middle of practice. So 2 firsts happened that day.
Tolson misses his first 3, but picks up the foul.
Are we shooting 3? Let's see. We are.
You've got 3 shots. Errant play right there by John Wade Jr. to foul a sharpshooter. You can understand why he was trying to close out hard.
I said
Also
earlier.
lights out.
I said earlier they needed to guard Tollefson. Maybe they took that a little bit too far.
A little too literally, huh?
I think I need to give your mic some more juice.
Tollefson gets 2 of the first to go down. Matt's putting me on the spot here.
Needed to see which one was going to bounce when we looked at the meters here. Yeah, this one is yours.
Third and final free throw for Tollefson is 3:37 left to play. That one is good. Cuts the Dream Team lead to 3, 43-40. They get into their half-court set here.
So we have
Couple pin down screens.
3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter.
Out of bounds, and it will stay with Dream Team. 7 seconds left on the shot clock, and it will inbound from underneath their own basket. Get it down low. Great kick out. Leave them open. You got to make them pay.
Oh.
Can't get the friendly roll. Look at that fight. That's that hustle we were talking about, Matt. And there, misfire 3. It's usually how it always happens. You give up an offensive rebound, you get a 3. Defense is scrambling, trying to figure out where each man is. It's a great opportunity for the offense to get a 3 out of it, but that one just does not go down. Tough.
Oh, nice
Lefty
reverse. That was beautiful.
What a move.
By Josh Uche out of San Jose State. It's Mikey Lewis answers. 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
Dargan gets to the cup.
Oh,
Up and under won't land.
good move, just couldn't finish.
Lewis, pull. Oh, good, but Dargan undercut him, and he's going to have another chance to get 3 free throws. So on back-to-back fouls, Dream Team's fouling three-point shooters.
That's the second time they've done that in the last, I want to say, minute and a half. It's just, that one I thought was more questionable. We'll take any notes on what to cover in the next half at halftime. So if you do want us to cover anything else, just let us know during the half here coming up in the next 2 minutes. As Lewis converts on his second free throw.
.2:15 left in the half. Lewis ties the game at 45. Great game so far, and that's indicative of the score.
Oh, we got some jamming going on there.
Hey, pressure either makes diamonds or bursts pipes, and Lewis makes him pay on the other end. Defense leads to offense, Seska. That's what I've been talking to you about this whole broadcast. When you put in the work, you're going to reap the reward. Scissoring through the defense as if it was a construction paper and a 9-year-old with safety scissors.
Again, I'm not 100% sure about the score. I think he may have been awarded 2 points on a free throw. But we'll talk to the scoreboard operators, and we'll get to the bottom of it, or the scorekeeper in the half. Good foul. And good drive by Nigel Burris out of Weber State.
Weber State home to another Bay Area legend.
A lot of Bay Area guys go out to Weber State. Of course, Damian Lillard.
Of course.
The easy one. Another Bay Area guy, you may not know him, Lex, but we have Davion Berry. He also went out to Weber State and was quite a prolific scorer over there as well. So Weber State has found some good talent in the Bay Area, and Nigel Burris is just the next one on that list.
A lot of good hoops in the Bay, man. I feel like, you know, a lot of publicity gets shifted to Southern California. But there's a lot of great hoop talents, a lot of great local communities, local legends that have really done a great job of giving back to the community, giving back to the area, and helping really develop this talent. To your point, Matt, you got a lot of guys that have made a name for themselves on multiple levels. Seska over here doing the Zebras' job as Bay Raiders cut the lead to 1, under a minute to play, 50 seconds and counting to go. Dream Team's going to come down and
Sims just pulls.
Looking like when Rodrigo used to pull.
And 1.
That's the Bay Area bully right there. Get another and 1.
That's his second or third of the game.
That might be his second, at least of this quarter, that I can recall. He's out there doing the dirty work.
John Wade Jr.
Not taking no for an answer.
AKA the Bay Area bully out of Stanislaus State. .44 seconds to go here as he shoots his single free throw. Good rebound.
That was
coast to coast.
What I would say one of the most herky-jerk coast-to-coast I've ever seen. And there was no real acceleration, but he got all the way to the cup. Puts it down.
That was Mike Wright out of the ABA.
Mike Wright. Lewis can hold for the last shot, and they currently have the lead.
Shot
Dream
clock
Team looks to
is
pressure.
off as we go to 10 seconds to go here.
Lewis doing it by himself, kicks to the corner. The 3, nothing but air. And we have a 3-quarter shot that won't even get a quarter of the way there. So that's how that first half ends. 52-51, Bay Raiders come back from the early 7-point deficit that they were in to start the game. They take a 1-point lead into halftime as both teams will look to go in to their respective locker rooms and regroup. Try and cut down maybe on some of the turnovers and get the ball to move a little bit more. Both offenses seem to be doing a lot better when the ball has the chance to touch each wing, get down into the low post, kick back out, and get out in transition a little bit. But so far, so good.
I went to the wrong
good
graphic.
Second half. It's a good-looking graphic to me, brother.
I meant to go to the smaller one so that way we could watch some of this young children's basketball. We'll go ahead and cut to that now.
It's about 30 kids out here getting shots up. You're looking at the future of the Pro-Am. Hopefully soon. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of kids that are out here right now that will get a chance. Not TV, just the internet. We're on YouTube, yeah.
Are you talking to YouTube?
I'm talking to you.
That's
I'm
right,
talking
we're
to
on.
you, and they can hear. Yeah, what do you want to say to the fans?
Hello?
That's my man. What's your name?
Dylan.
Dylan says hello to, how many viewers we got?
We got like 10 viewers.
We got
12.
10 viewers, 12 people. You said hello to 12 people. We have a kind of a light broadcast tonight.
They're excited to hear from you, though, Dylan.
Are you guys going to be out here in the future?
Yes.
Who is? What's your name? Davian. Davian's going to be out there. Dylan, you going to be out there? Who else? Anyone else? Okay. I like that. What's your name, bro? Brady, okay. We got some future pro-amers out here. They're going to be getting out here in a second.
We're going to take a quick break here. We'll keep you live with the camera so you can watch and keep up with some of our young children out there playing. But we're going to take a break here, check in on some of those score updates that we were talking about, find out leading scores, whatnot. So stay tuned here, and we'll be back with you shortly.
And when Matt comes back, if a kid hits a half-court shot, he has promised to buy them a candy bar. So a lot of joy tonight, a lot of festivities.
Candy bar of their choosing. All right, welcome
on
back,
our
everyone.
YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Less Than Reputable.
We are here
YouTube
for
at Less Than
the
Reputable.
third
Yes,
quarter
sir.
of the San Francisco
Yep.
Pro-Am
Wednesday.
Game
Yep.
1 championship game here. We have the Bay Raiders with 52 and the Dream Team with 51. Leading scorers for Bay Raiders in the entire game is Mark Tollefson with 19. He also has 4 threes coming out of that first half. And leading scorer for Dream Team is Tajon Sawyer, a.k.a. the Bay Area Bully.
Yeah, I want to apologize. I've been calling John Wade Jr. the Bay Area Bully. While he probably is a bully on the court in his own right, as Dargan gets that 3 to go down for Dream Team, regains the 2-point lead. It actually was Sawyer that was putting people in the in a tough space that they didn't want to be in. Hence the name Bay Area Bully. So my apologies to Tajon Sawyer and his family for the disrespect.
But he has 15 points, again, to lead Dream Team at the half here.
Grayson Carper pushes the tempo, brings it up the court. This Dream Team looks like they're going back to that early strategy that they had in the first half as Sawyer, Bully, gives them the too little gesture. 56-52, just under 9 to play in this third quarter. They're trying to get back to it. That defense leading to offense, look at that. Getting out in transition, making it difficult.
That's Ren Robinson out of Cal with the steal there. Yeah, that's the one thing with the mobile version of the roster. Doesn't have the
Matt's calling me out on
where
the,
they're from. No. I mean,
it's okay. That's what this broadcast is. Just so you guys at home are aware as well. You might be listening to this like, oh, these guys lack the certain professionalism that I'm used to.
sharpness maybe.
From a Kevin Harlan or a Mike Breen, a Marv Alberts of sorts. Carpenter.
What a block, though.
Carper tried to put that one in the rim, and
That is correct.
what that gentleman said. Can't repeat those expletives on the airwaves, but
But I agree.
the Bully says it's going to be a lot more difficult to block my shot. But yeah, just to finish up that last point, you might be listening to this like these guys lack the certain je ne sais quoi that professional broadcasts have. You know, they're saying random things. They're coming up with nicknames live on air. They're asking for feedback. Matt's telling the viewers that he's hungry. This is all part of what makes Less Than Reputable less than reputable. It's in the name. We're not professionals. We're just two guys who happen to love hoop, one of which is really great at putting together productions, and the other guy just happens to sound okay on a mic. And actually, both of those people happen to be Matt, so it all works out.
Yeah. I would like to clear up the comment about the food. I didn't ever mention on air that I was hungry. If someone would like to bring food over to me, I would eat it, though. So if you're listening and you're like, man, I'm kind of hungry, too. You got the munchies going on, something like that. You want to run to the your local McDonald's. I'll take a McChicken.
Dream Team getting after it early. Bay Raiders get a quick bucket to stop the bleeding. 60-56, 7:15 left in this third quarter. And this is kind of the pace that we were used to, the back and forth.
Oh, Ren Robinson with the easy. Easy lane, gets
you know what
the
we call
foul.
that? That was the rockabye. Lulled them to sleep. He laid on the pick like he was being tucked into bed. And Ren Robinson with the quick left to right crossover got all the way to the rack, just couldn't finish.
I'll tell you what, Dream Team is on the gas pedal. They are.
Shout out to Bay. Shout out to Sage Gemini.
I think, yeah, that's right. Q playing the music, but we don't have the copyright for it. I think they've scored on every possession thus far. Oh, the only one I think they didn't score was the block. But really putting the foot on the pedal, taking the lead almost immediately back from Bay Raiders.
Robinson gets the free throws to go. And exactly like Matt says, Dream Team looking to push the tempo with a quick trap as soon as Bay Raiders get across court. My man threw
the ball to Casper the Ghost. Lewis thought he had a cutter, but
They've been doubling Lewis a few times tonight. I wonder if it's part of their strategy, speed him up, get him to throw the ball out. He is one of the younger players on the court. So some of the older guys trying to, you know, put that pressure on him, see if he's, oh, what a great pass.
Carper tried to go upstairs and was cut off by TJ Lively. He's going to pick up the foul.
And another trip to the free throw line as we are under 7 minutes here in the third quarter of the San Francisco Pro-Am Championship, Game 1. We will be back again on Wednesday for Game 2. And then barring how that goes, we may or may not be here for Game 3, which will be Friday. All the same times, 8 p.m. If you're watching at home and you're like, man, I want to come in person, well, you should. It's free. It's a great time. You can get some pizza across the street. It's like dinner in a movie, but it's dinner in basketball. And it's free.
Dream Team going back to that trap. Leaves a man open in the at the short. That was Anthony Dennis hitting the free throw jumper. Does a good job to cut the lead to 5. Robinson getting anywhere he wants. Stops on a dime, pops, bottom. Robinson showing why it's hard to go D1.
Oh, we got a dunk.
Tollefson, leading scorer for the game, gets his 21st point. And that one, honestly, probably was the prettiest of them all.
This man is getting threes up.
Yeah, Carver's using this this game as target practice. That one, unfortunately, doesn't go. Mike Wright brings the ball across the court. Fake
Looks like we wanna
DHO.
work the pick here.
Tough. Kept the ball in his hand all possession and kind of played into Dream Team's favor. They didn't really have to do much on that one defensively.
And Dream Team continues to push the pace.
I like this guy. I like Mark Tollefson. He's got an edge about him. Shaking his head after he forces that deflection. I got a feeling he's going to hit a big shot here, Matt.
He's already hit a few. As we said earlier, 4 threes in that first half. We unfortunately were not able to find the Pro-Am record. I'm going to say if he gets to like 9 threes, if he gets 5 more this half for a total of 9 for the game, I'm going to go ahead and just say that's the record. We're going to do it live on air.
Give it a
This is-
Seska stamp.
There's no records online, so this will be the first record of that, so we'll just declare it. It'll be recorded.
Lewis causing that turnover, going to go coast to
Great
coast with a great
pass.
dump off with the reverse. That's Lawrence Lon getting the easy deuce up underneath off a beautiful pass from Lewis. And he has a chance for 3 the old-fashioned way. Three-point game, 5:05 left to play in the third quarter. A lot of threes. You know what that means.
Low percentages?
No, I don't know. I was going to say something with 333 angel numbers or something like that, but I'm not really well versed on that. Lon, he completes the 3-point play. And look at the guys guarding each other. Their jersey numbers, 3s.
They kind of look alike, too. Similar builds, same style hair.
Oh.
One abused the other, though.
Bill Williams gets all the way to the cup. And he's able to push the lead back to 4 for Dream Team. Right, looking to operate, isolate.
Yeah, he's been really taking over this half, doing a lot of the ball handling. We didn't quite see it. We saw him have a finish at the end, one of the nice coast-to-coast. But that was a bold move there.
Lewis. Put a little bit too much Frank's Red Hot on the basketball. It's going to go the other way. 3 is no good. Great hustle play by Dream Team. Getting all the way to the cup. That's just a tough bucket right there.
That's
can't
not the
teach
Bay
that.
Area bully, but that's his cousin.
Nigel Burris. Sawyer wipes that shot off the glass, but not before the foul is called. Great on Lon to push the tempo and get all the way to the basket. 2 shots for Lon. He's right back at the charity stripe where he just made one off of a 3-point play.
I mentioned it earlier, but Dream Team has been doing a lot of trapping. They were trapping Lewis in the first half. They're trapping him again here, seemingly a little bit more aggressively. And that's his second turnover now out of the trap. So we'll see as Lewis checks out of the ball game how he adapts later going on, because I feel like the Bay Raiders are going to need Lewis. He was pretty dynamic there with shot creating and some playmaking in the first half. So we'll see how he counters coming back here.
Lon gets both free throws to fall, and Carper on the other end gets a 3 to go down for himself.
That's a shooter there. He's been missing a few. Keeps shooting it, keeps confidence high.
It reminds me of myself, man. You just got to let him fly. You don't care about percentage in a chance like this. You just let it go. As Thompson gets the lucky bounce. That's 5. He's 4 away from Matt Seska's stamp of approval for the Pro-Am record. 72-67. Dream Team, 5-point lead with 3:24. Bill Williams pulls a 3 of his own. That one won't go. Burris collects the rebound for Dream Team. Great backdoor cut by Uduje. This shot unfortunately won't go, and it's back the other way as Wright dribbles the ball up the court. Stop, pop, elbow jumper, no good.
Big rebound.
And Burris, again, they call him Mr. Clean because he stays wiping down the glass. Carper looking for a deep one. 2 for 2. That one's off.
He's feeling it, though. He's been feeling it the whole game, but he's definitely feeling it.
And that time he decides, you know, I'll just get the easy transition layup as Dream Team goes up by 7.
Got a bit of a run going here for Dream Team.
Equals their largest lead of the game.
And that was back at the start of the first quarter when they went on the 7-0 run.
They have a chance to push it here as Burris collects another defensive board.
Dream Team wants to slow it down as we go into the 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Udije gets it down low.
And that's Sims there with the bucket.
Tough bucket by Sims. They now have their largest lead of the game at 9, 76-67. With just under 2 minutes to play. Tollison looking to equal this.
Oh, we wanted that one.
He wanted that one to drop.
Dream Team is running.
Carver leaving the ball short on a lot of his threes, but follows his rebound and pushes the lead to double digits for the first time all night.
Dream Team has really picked up the pace here. That was a great pass.
Great pass by Tollison down low to Lon.
Really picked up the pace here in this second half.
They have, and they're going to call a quick timeout. They went on a quick 7-0 run before that bucket by Lon. Score is 78-69 with 1:24 to play. We got a 30-second timeout, and Dargan's going to check back into the game, as well as Robinson for Dream Team. As the Little Leaguers, the Little Tykes, get back out onto the court. Shout out to my man Dylan. He said he was going to be out here. He's probably got what? He ballpark maybe 10 more years to go.
Dylan, we're going to see him out here soon.
We'll see him out here. He's probably class of like what? 20.
Now we're getting old.
2030. Jeez, maybe 20.
Class
31?
of 2030. How old do you think
34?
Dylan was? You think Dylan was 10 years old?
Yeah, he couldn't be older than 10 years
So 18,
old.
so it's like 2032.
2032, yeah. Math was hard, man. That's why I went to an art school.
As the timeout comes to an end here, we have 1:24 left in this third quarter. Dream Team is up 78-69 as we go here. Foul-wise, we're looking at 3 fouls to the Bay Raiders getting the bonus and 2 fouls to the Dream Team gets in the bonus here as Ren Robinson brings the ball up to start.
Tollison, active hands, gets the deflection and gets the steal.
Dream Team coach not happy.
He's not happy. Someone's going to have to run a couple of extra laps at practice for that one.
Oh, Tollefson is
Minutes
taking
to go.
over.
He is, man. I told you I like this guy's game. He's crafty. He's got a pace about it. He's herky-jerk. He can obviously step out and shoot the deep three. But he's not afraid to get in there and mix it up as he takes it to the basket and draws the foul. And he's doing the easiest way to get back into a game is doing this right here, scoring with the clock stop.
He's really doing everything for them. He's hitting threes. He's getting dunks. He's getting steals. Both sides of the court, he's causing trouble for the Dream Team. The Dream Team's coach is not happy about it.
Bay Area Bully checks out for the Dream Team. That was Tejan Sawyer. Nigel Burris is going to come back in. Dream Team going with a 4-guard lineup. Burris is going to be the only one over 6'5". Billy Williams gets all the way to the paint and draws a
I'm not sure
body
that was
foul
a foul.
by Tollefson. He's pleading his case right now to the referee, but the referee lets him know you hip checked him on the way up. So
Yeah, it might have scooted under him just a little bit.
Bill Williams will get 2 shots at the line.
Looking to extend that lead to 10 for Dream Team.
You know, we mentioned it before, but I feel like it's only right that we do this. You know, when Ren Robinson obviously plays at Cal. Go Golden Bears. Shout out my mom if she's watching this broadcast. I wouldn't mention her class year, but probably means she would be very upset with me when I get back home. So I'm going to refrain from doing that as Bay Raiders get a bucket at the other end. But did you know that Bill Russell, the legend Bill Russell, the Hall of Famer Bill Russell, may you rest in peace, as Tollefson picks up another foul against Williams. They're looking to put Tollefson in that isolation, that one-on-one against Williams, and that's the second foul that he's picked up in 30 seconds. He's got to be careful. He's their most important player for the Raiders, and Williams is taking it right at him.
And he's not happy about that at all. I think that one was more of a foul than the previous. But as you said, he's got to watch out on that foul trouble.
He's letting Coach Rob Thurman know there's not much more he can do. He has a right to that defensive space as well. But the refs disagreed on those last 2 calls as Williams is able to push the lead to 9 with 34 seconds left. Lewis is going to get the ball in the backcourt, and they're looking to double early.
That's the theme with Lewis, trap.
Trap, right. Tries to dump down to Tollefson. Dribbles it out, puts it back up.
Fancy moves there.
No good. He's got to be careful with the reach around. It's Carper.
Yeah, luckily they
Shovel
didn't call
pass.
that one.
Williams right back to the paint, but unfortunately that one gets tipped out. Refs looking for help, and it's going to be Bay Raider basketball with 13.1 left in the third quarter. They're down 9, 81-72. Quick substitution for the Raiders as Lon checks out.
Lewis brings the ball up. We'll see if the trap comes. Yep, immediately trapped him.
Immediately
There's
trap. He's looking for
10
help.
seconds to go here. 6 seconds.
Dennis getting to the basket.
Foul.
Can't get it to go, but he will have a chance to score 2 at the line. 3.9 seconds left in the period. As Bay Raiders got into a quick deficit early. Dennis gets the first one to drop in this third quarter. Dream Team was able to get out on that 7-0 run. Got the lead all the way up to 11. And Dennis has effectively cut it to 7. Dargan across the court. He's going to get all the way to the cup. Puts it up. No good. Right off the lip of the rim.
Well,
so-
we're here for a treat as one of the
they go into the
scoreboards has lost connection in here.
Oh, man.
I panicked
That's
and I
no
thought
good.
there was a problem with our system when I saw that. Gave me a heart attack.
Well, Dream Team's holding on to a 7-point lead as we head into the fourth period. There is a scoreboard malfunction on the Pavilion's western side. So the referees conversing with the scores table now to try and restore power.
Sounds like we're looking for a pen. We've become such a mobile age now that no one has a pen on them.
I do have a pen in my car, which I hope is okay where I parked it. There were signs that said do not park here, but I kind of decided to roll the dice.
Your car has been impounded. Do we know when that scoreboard went out?
I don't think we do, no.
It connects wirelessly, I know that.
Well, we still have one that works properly, and thanks to the wicked technology that Matt was able to set up, the one for you guys at home still working okay.
Yeah, that could pose problems here as we go.
It could definitely pose problems for the Bay Raiders because they're the ones down,
And
they're heading towards a basket where they can no longer see both the shot clock.
We're starting to wonder if we want to fix the scoreboard.
As well as the score at the time.
Oh, looks like we may have the scoreboard back. Great work by the Parks and Recs department here in San Francisco.
That's why you should fund your Parks department.
Great work there. Immediately, we didn't even.
Anthony Dennis with a take foul in the backcourt. Because the ball was not inbounded, that means it is a one-shot foul, and Dream Team will retain the basketball.
That seems like not what the Bay Raiders wanted to do.
Dennis playing very aggressive defense, which they have to. 7-point deficit, but to the detriment of the team, he commits a foul in the backcourt before the ball is inbounded. So Robinson will get a free throw attempt, which goes down. And now it will be Dream Team basketball again. And Dennis will probably have to ease off the gas pedal a little bit while still trying to maintain his level of aggressiveness to prevent Dream Team from getting any more buckets.
And we'll see if Dream Team can maintain that pace that they came out with in the third quarter. Really picked up the tempo. We'll see if they're able to keep that, or if we'll see what they have left in the tank as Deron Sims continues to dominate inside.
Deron Sims showing why it does pay to put in your work early. He gets that bucket down low. Bay Raiders, the wheels starting to fall off the tracks here a little bit. Williams looking to push. Tough bucket, left hand. Looking like a southpaw out there.
I don't know where he was in the first half, but he's letting his presence be known here in the second half.
He's doing a great job as Wright gets a bucket at the other end. 86-76, 9 minutes left to play in the game. As Robinson looks to work, step back three. That one's no good. And it's going back the other way.
And here comes that trap. No trap, they're letting Lewis attack.
Well, he telegraphed that pass. He might as well have taken an ad out in the San Francisco Chronicle as Deron Sims gets a light dunk at the other end, showing off just a little bit of bounce for the big fella.
Lewis is having a tough night. Turnovers are starting to pile up a little for him. Let's see if Bay Raiders as a whole can find their rhythm again.
Yeah, they need to get a bucket here. Lewis is going to step back at three, can't go down. And Robinson is looking to push. They are looking to go all gas, no brakes as Carper. His three's no good. But the Dream Team still enjoying a comfortable 12-point lead in this fourth quarter.
Big shot.
Dennis gets one to drop, 88-79.
Back to single digits here.
Williams
He's
thought
been
about
attacking.
it, hesitation. He's got such a great feel for the game. He's able to just do whatever he wants to do with the basketball, and he lulls defenders to sleep really well.
He no doubt is dominating, but he's gone to the same hand every time.
He loves that.
Do it right here.
He loves that right to left. This is Bill Williams, man. He loves that right to left as they get
effective. They
get Williams back in that pick and roll. Sims collects, and Tollefson sends it right back to him.
Bill Williams checks out after a dominant second half so far.
He went on a little bit of that run to start the fourth where he was the one that drew 2 quick fouls on Tollefson and then was able to get that bucket there. So you got to wonder if coaches will be going back to him in a moment.
That was
Tejon Sawyer. He may have forgotten that he already
They called it 3
once.
seconds in the key there, but as you mentioned, we also could have potentially had a double dribble.
Could have gone either way.
So Sawyer lucks out and does not get that offense on his resume. So shout out to his teammate for camping in the key. As the double for Lewis comes again.
Right, kind of threw that one up at the rim, hoping for a prayer. Doesn't go down.
What do you think the Bay Raiders need to do here?
Well, first and foremost, they have to do a much, much better job of stopping the ball in transition. But after that, Dream Team's been able to get into their half-court sets and really been able to put, some of the guys on the perimeter that are maybe not as strong defensively. They've been able to put them in isolations and pick and rolls.
They've been trapping them too. Both corners. They're trapping initially out of the gate, speeding the Bay Raiders up. The Bay Raiders seem to have not made any adjustments here as we have 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter as a delay of game has been issued to the Bay Raiders.
They did not have a man down on the free throw lane, which you cannot do.
There's a lot of time left. I'd like to see the Bay Raiders pull some composure here, find their rhythm again, and get back in this.
Matt, they seem, excuse me, they seem to be going to this matchup press a little bit. I would like to see a little bit more pressure. When you're down 8, almost 11 there as the 3 runs in and out, but when you're down 8, you gotta kind of increase that tempo and get it out of the offensive hands early. Dennis gets the bucket to drop and cuts it to a 2-possession game. 6 minutes left to play. Robinson gets all the way to the basket but can't get it to drop. And Dennis is going to collect the rebound and draw the loose ball foul.
Third foul for Dream Team here as well. That could be a story coming down the line here.
Willie Williams checks back into the game for Dream Team.
We have a timeout, Bay Raiders. So as I was saying, that might be a story coming down here at the end. Could be the fouls. Dream Team has 3 team fouls. Bay Raiders only 1. Bay Raiders need to slow the game down as we have 6 minutes left here in the fourth quarter of this Game 1 Pro-Am Championship. So we'll see what happens here. I hope we're in for a treat. I certainly think the Bay Raiders need to change some momentum as we go.
Well, I think, the important thing, if you're the Bay Raiders, you've cut the lead to 6. And I think psychologically, that's going to be beneficial. When you look up at the scoreboard and you realize it's a 2-possession game, you got to be thinking stop, score, stop. And, conversely, if you're the Dream Team, you were able to push the tempo a little bit and get after it, extend that lead to about 12 points at the height of it. And a little bit of the isolation ball has allowed that lead to kind of evaporate here. So if you're Dream Team, you settle down, you keep pushing the tempo. You don't want to start playing not to lose, but you have to be a little bit more methodical and start working the shot clock a little bit more instead of taking these quick shots.
Yeah, and do you think about slowing down the tempo if you're Dream Team? The chaotic nature could, while it could help you swing and get farther ahead, They could also play into the Bay Raiders' hands here for their comeback as Williams streaks down and throws it to Sims, who cannot handle the ball.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about, Matt. You know, you love that aggressiveness from a guy that's been able to control the tempo, but early in transition, didn't really have numbers. You got to pull it out. You got to milk some of the clock here. There's a shot right there going up.
You knew one of those was going in. You cannot leave him open that many times and expect them to not fall.
He's put up a couple of threes tonight, and he just needed to see one go through the rim.
Lewis
with a pretty up and under. It's now 93-86, 7-point lead for Dream Team with just under 5 minutes of play. Pick and roll, Carver. You know he's looking to get it up.
Oh, good fake. Oh, great defensive recovery. That's his second block of this half.
TJ Lively tried to go upstairs for that tip jam, but
I might have been asking for a foul there on the tip jam. I felt like I was hit. You know, maybe a better sell job would have done it.
Probably.
Williams looking to attack. He pulls a three. Williams said, "My bag is that deep."
So that lead is back to 10.
He heard me talking earlier about only driving left, and he said, "Listen, I got more than that here."
Bay Raiders just won't go away. Right, tough and one opportunity right here. 4 minutes left, 96-88. Wright has the chance to bring this thing to within 7. And he does.
All right, 4 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter.
Dargan gets all the way to the low post. That three won't go down. And it's going to be Bay Raider basketball. 3:50 left to play. Down 7 and a little bit of momentum here. As Lawrence Lawn checks back in.
Tollefson goes out for what I'm assuming is a quick breather. He's cooled off a little from the first half where he had 4 threes.
Put a lot of pressure on him. He was going after that Seska 3-point record right there.
That's right. We were going to give him a 3-point record. He certainly has a 3-point record for today's game. A little too much, gets the foul call though. You know, the Bay Raiders are, they get a basket here. It's a 5-point, 4-point game, depending on whether it's a 2 or a 3. And you start to put some of that pressure on Dream Team. 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. That could be the momentum swing they need. Again, shooting some free throws here. Bay Raiders is doing a slow grind to get back into this, but slowly chipping away as Tollefson looks to check back in.
He's going to get Wright out the game.
You know, when I made this graphic earlier today, I didn't know if we would get to 100 points or not. I think we might.
I'm thinking we might. Both free throws go down for Lewis, and it's now a 5-point game. Two-possession game.
Did it say at the entrance into here that you get free hot dogs if we get to 100? Is that what they mentioned? Free $18 hot dogs at the 100-point score?
That just might be what it is. Williams can't get the bucket to fall, but Burris is going to collect the rebound and draw the foul on the Raiders.
Getting a bit of a free throw contest coming down here.
Can't get the first one to go. And every point, to Matt's point, is going to be crucial on either side. 5-point game, plenty of time left. Burris goes 0 for 2. Sims, look at him putting in the work. Tries to dump it down low to Burris. Honestly, probably should have just put that one up as it goes off of Burris's hands. It's going to be Bay Raider basketball. They're going to head the other way with an opportunity to cut this thing to a one-possession game.
Ball back into Lewis's hand. We're working with Tollefson here.
Tough move. Lewis showing why he may be young. No, I'm not going to say it. We can't shout out that guy. Forget that guy.
We got a 3-point game here. Oh,
Robinson
answers.
with the equalizer. 2:45 left to play.
Oh, great pass.
What a
We got
dump off. And
We got a
Tollefson,
foul.
he tried to put Buddy in the rim. He tried to put Buddy in the rim.
The fans were not happy with that call.
They were not happy with that call. 98-93. Tollefson's going to have 2.
That's like Kezar Court for you. As the game goes on, it does not allow you to jump high. As we're back to a 4-point game here with 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in this fourth quarter of Game 1 of the San Francisco Pro-Am Championship.
Mike Wright checks back in as Tollefson gets both to go. It's a one-possession game, 98-95, with 2:35 left to play. And you can sense the tension in the building now. Robinson looks to get into the P&R. Kick out to Carper. He's going to dribble all the way down. Shovel pass, errant. Sawyer's able to pick it up. Skip pass. Robinson, good closeout by Lively. He's got 3 to go. Puts it up. That one's off the back heel, but Carper's right there to collect the rebound, and they're going to get a fresh 14.
Yeah,
10 seconds left.
I think the Dream Team needs to get back to basics here. Give it to Williams. Let him attack.
Well, he tried to throw it up to Carper, but they didn't have that. 2 seconds left on the shot clock, and they're going to have to go quick. 98-95. 1:59 left to play. There's my man Dylan out there cleaning the court. Look at that guy. Today he's cleaning courts. A couple years he'll be getting buckets on these courts. They'll be cleaning up after him.
That's why he's got to keep him clean. He knows he's going to touch this floor later. He doesn't want him to get dirty now.
Hey, man, you know, by the time that he's actually playing in the Pro-Am, Kezar might have gone through this renovation project. $137 million renovation project. They're looking to make this a neighborhood community rec center as well as a emergency response.
Emergency response, huh? That's
Yeah.
exciting. That would have been a nice finish there.
Would have
by
been a nice
Williams had
finish.
he been able to convert. Tough finish, though.
Lewis pulls it out. He says, why not? The 3 is no good. Coach Thurman's looking at him like, I don't know if that was the shot that they want, but still plenty of time. 1:44 left to go. And
Tough shot. I don't know if that's a little bit of youth there showing with Lewis. He has been spectacular, so you're going to let that one slide, but a little early in the shot clock as they get bailed out here, and we get a timeout by Bay Raiders.
Dream Team's been sloppy with the basketball over the last couple of possessions, and Bay Raiders is going to look to capitalize on those opportunities that they're being handed. They're down by 3 points with 1:33 to play in this Game 1 championship. Bay Raiders came all the way back, I should say, from being down 12 in this fourth quarter. Bill Williams for Dream Team went on what seemed to be an unstoppable run by himself. And Bay Raiders, led by Mike Wright and Mark Tollefson, some key plays from Anthony Dennis, have been able to get this thing all the way down to a one-possession game. Kind of reminds you of some of the battles that we used to have here as Urban Knights.
Yeah. Some of them.
Yeah.
Others, not so much.
Others, not so much. Others, the game was over before halftime, if you catch my drift.
You mentioned Williams earlier. A big theme that I think we have been seeing here, though, for Dream Team is Williams really brought them on that run. A lot of isolation ball by him and, you know, a lot of great play by him to bring that lead up. They took him out the game, and it seems that that momentum's been gone. And also, he just hasn't had the ball in his hands either since coming back in. So I wonder if that's something Dream Team talked about in their timeout, is maybe getting Williams back involved. And the Bay Raiders, I think, with 1:30 to go here, down 3, are looking to get a good shot.
They definitely need a good one.
I think you could just take it off. Yeah, I think just take it off because it'll, like, yeah.
You're going to have to take care of that as Mike Wright gets the bucket, cuts it to a 1-point deficit for Bay Raiders. 1:21 left to play, 98-97. This one's going all the way down to the wire. And thank God we're not on camera because the ref accidentally knocked into our courtside apparatus.
Yeah, I was worried about that. One thing maybe we can look at next time. Oh, that was a charge if I've ever seen one.
Tollefson putting his body on the line for the team. He picks up the charge on the Bay Area bully, and they always say.
What do they say?
Something about bullies not being good people. Sawyer, I'm assuming, is a good person, but unfortunately picks up that offensive foul. And now with 1:02 left, Bay Raiders has the opportunity to take the lead with a bucket here for the first time since the first quarter.
I talked about it earlier.
John Sawyer, by the way, has just fouled out of the game. Bay Area bully is done for the night, folks.
That is not good for the Dream Team.
Wright brings the ball down the court.
But as
Less than a minute left. Put it in Lewis's hands. Goes baseline, tries to put it up and gets it blocked by Sims. Tough move, but still plenty of time to go. Robinson thought about the three. He's got Tollefson on him, trying to rock him to sleep, puts up the jumper, and it's good. 17-foot jump shot goes down as Wright looking to push the other way.
35 seconds to go.
Kick out. Lively all the way. And he's going to draw the blocking foul on Sims. Down 3, 29 seconds left. Lively's going to have a chance to shoot 2. And the fans behind us are letting the refs know that they disagree with the call vehemently.
Yeah, you're going to hear it at the Pro-Am. Both sides.
This is what you like to see. This is the community aspect about basketball. We should all have a voice. Well, maybe not all of us should have a voice because some people don't exactly know what they're talking about as Lively gets the first to go. But this woman has a great case. Personally, from my angle, I thought it might have been an offensive foul. I thought that Sims was set. We might have to go back and check the tape. Lively proves that, again, the ball doesn't lie, and he gets both of those to fall. So it's 100-99, and we might have a deflection here. No, we're going to have a foul call. Is it a foul? No, it looks like it was.
To our viewer asking if the score on screen was correct, the score on screen is correct. We have the Dream Team up 1 at 100-99 versus the Bay Raiders as we go into a timeout here with, I missed how much time was left, but no, that's the timeout time.
Yeah, all you need to know is there's not a lot of time left. They got to go the full length of the court and hopefully either draw a foul on the Bay Raiders or just not commit an errant shot or a turnover. Bay Raiders, on the other hand, need to force a quick turnover or play really good defense to get the stop because they do have the shot clock that will be winding down.
I feel like we're only working with like 5 seconds though. Because
no, we're still working with a full deck.
No.
There's 23 seconds on the shot clock.
Right, but I think the last I saw it, I think there was 30 seconds on the actual clock.
On the game clock, you mean?
Yeah, we'll see it.
Yeah.
We'll see it in a second here. So
Yeah,
I was saying, if we run it down for the possession, we're only looking at 5 seconds here. But a stop is a stop. If I'm Dream Team, I think I'm giving this ball to Williams. He's been my best option this entire second half. As we have 28.5 seconds to go here. As Williams takes off. And Red
Robinson gets it.
brings it up.
Dennis playing that aggressive defense. 21 seconds left in the game, 14 on the shot clock. Robinson pulls it out, right to left crossover, dribbling it out. 8 seconds to go. Knifes his way to the basket.
Oh.
Robinson with a tough one.
Oh, what a tip-in by
Sims with the tip and forces Bay Raiders to call a timeout. Robinson put up a tough floater, wouldn't go, and there's the big fella. Sims gets the tip in, 102 to 99. Seska, 8.7 seconds left. If you're Bay Raiders, you got to go three-quarters court. What are you doing?
Well, I think they're going to advance the ball for starters, so they should have it over here.
NBA rules.
Yeah,
rules.
yeah, we'll play. Yeah,
I love
they
that.
will advance the ball here, so they will get it at half court. I think you have two options here on offense. You're either going to go to Tollefson, who has 5 threes on the night, 4 of those in the first half, so he's cooled off a little bit. He also hasn't taken that many in this half either, so something to consider. Lewis has gotten up a lot of shots and has seemingly been able to find open shots for himself as well. So those are probably the two options I'm looking at. Maybe throw them in a pick and roll, pick and pop scenario here. That's what I'm thinking if I'm the Bay Raiders. If I'm Dream Team, I'm probably thinking trap again. Do you trap? I think if Lewis has the ball, with the amount of turnovers we've seen from him tonight, I think I probably would trap that matchup. It seems to have sped them up all night, and at a moment like this when we have 8.7 to go, I think chaos is going to be your best friend for Dream Team, because we want a 3 here. Chaos wouldn't be that fun if it was a 2-point game, but with a 3-point game, cause some chaos, guard that 3. Bay Raiders do have another timeout left, so you do have a scenario where they could potentially go for the quick 2 here. We've changed the clock to 9.3. A lot to see play out here.
They inbound it to Mike Wright. 7 to go. They're looking for a quick foul, and they're going to get it. Ruff's going to blow the play dead. Sideline out of bounds. That was the foul to give. Oh, it's a 2-shot. You're absolutely right. Ref initially pointed to the sideline, but it is 2.
Yeah,
so
we have over 5 team fouls here for Dream Team, so Bay Raiders will be shooting the rest of the way. Now, this is going to be now a story for the Bay Raiders, though, because they only have 2 teams fouls, and they need to get to 3, and there's only 5 seconds left. So while it was helping them out earlier not getting fouls, it's certainly going to play a factor here with only 5 seconds to go.
Right, misses that second one long. Carper with the rebound. 3 seconds left. You could tell he missed it on purpose, it looked like, to try and give a chance for a tip out. That was a foul to give.
Now we have 3 team fouls. I think there should be 3.7, yeah. Oh, we have 4 team fouls as the Bay Raiders take a timeout, so that was just updated. Originally we only had 2. The scoreboard now reads 4 team fouls, so only 1 more foul here for the Bay Raiders to take the Dream Team to the free throw line. What a game 1 we have so far.
Amazing game 1. This is exactly what we could have hoped for. This is exactly what you should expect if you're tuning into the San Francisco Pro-Am.
This is good classic Pro-Am championship basketball.
Hard-nosed basketball, fast pace. You blink, you might miss something.
And what's exciting is we only have more of this to come. So this is just game 1. On Wednesday, we'll have game 2, where certainly the winner is going to want to close it, but the loser's going to fight very hard against that. And there's a lot of history here, a lot of pride on the line, a lot to be talked about. As Lex mentioned before, there is a renovation to this gym coming, so potentially one of the last Pro-Am seasons for the meantime as the gym gets renovated. So a lot to talk about for a few years potentially for this championship. This Bay Raiders foul quickly, only 0.6 off the clock there, so exactly what they wanted. As I mentioned earlier, we do have, I don't know what just happened. I do know what happened for the fact that the Bay Raiders just called a timeout, but that was their final timeout.
That was their final timeout. They're going to have to go the length of the court with no timeouts, 3 seconds left. Ren Robinson is on the line. Gets the first one to drop, so it's now where you definitely need a 3 if you're the Bay Raiders. They sub in 3 new bodies, including Mikey Lewis. .1 to go. If you're Robinson, do you make this or do you risk the miss? They don't have any timeouts to
You
draw a
definitely
play.
make it. You make it, you go up by 4, and it's over.
Good
a lot
call
of
from
pressure.
Seska.
Yeah, that would have. Yeah.
And there it is. 4-point inbound to Lewis. He's going to have to just heave it the length of the court. Won't even get close. And that's going to do it for the very first game of this 24 championship summer season. Dream Team is going to sneak the first one out. 104-100 over the Bay Raiders. Great game on both sides. We will be right back here on Wednesday at 8 for game 2, featuring these both of these teams. And hopefully Mark Tollefson, he can, for Bay Raiders, he can kind of carry over some of the magic he had in the first half. Maybe he can go the full game with it in game 2. That's probably what Bay Raiders are going to be looking to do.
They started going out him on defense a lot. That may have slowed him down. Had to use some energy on defense, more on offense. But as Lex mentioned, game 2, same place, same time. We'll have the live stream here as well. Come back in, tune in with us. For those who watched today, thank you. And we'll be excited.
We love all our fans
coming here. We definitely
love every single one of you people.
We love all of you, and we will see you on Wednesday.